Hey guys, what's up? It's Allison, and today I am coming at you with my first reading vlog. And if you saw the title of this video, you already know what that book is going to be. And it is Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. This is a hefty book, almost 800 pages, which is why I've put it up, or not almost, actually over 800 pages, which is why I've put it off for so long. And I wanted to do a Sarah J. Maas book because ACOTAR is my favorite series of all time. And I didn't do a reading vlog on that, and I so wish that I would have, because I absolutely love that series more than anything. So I'm gonna try this one out. I have absolutely no idea what this book is about, and it will probably be over the course of a couple weeks, just because it takes me a little bit longer to do these longer books. But this is going to be a spoiler-free reading vlog for anybody that hasn't read this book, and then I'm going to do a separate reading vlog on the second book whenever that comes out. And that will be a spoiler vlog, because it's kind of difficult to do no spoilers on like the second book of a series. So I am going home and I'm going to read a little bit and do some stuff around the house. So I will see you guys there. Bye. Okay, I'm literally not even on the first page. And with this, whatever this is, it's talking about the 4 houses of Midgard. We are going to be on a roller coaster here because I am very, very confused. I'm not going to remember who belongs to each house. We'll see. Not gonna lie, this lighting is absolutely horrendous, but you know, we are not pro here. But I had to update you guys on Crescent City. I am currently on page 64, which I know is not even a dent in the book. I'm pretty sure that's like 4% of the way through. But the first biggest thing just happened in this book. This is a spoiler right here on the back of the book, but I recommend not reading this synopsis on the back of the book because it doesn't happen until 65 pages in. So I definitely wouldn't read the back because it's a little bit shocking. Things are starting to pick up. I just left it off right after what happened. But so far the book is good. The world building is very difficult for me to understand. I think it's kind of... ACOTAR was pretty easy for me to understand for some reason, and I think this just has a lot of different society rankings and different creatures that live in the world and different houses that I'm not sure of. So after I read this book, I might watch like a recap video trying to understand it more, but right now I understand what is going on in the story, so that is all that matters to me. But yeah, I think things will definitely start picking up now that that first main event just happened, and I'm super excited to see where it goes. This book is going to take me a lot longer than I thought, but I'm excited, so I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, we are back with another update. I'm going to be reading for a little bit if this little devil lets me. But we have gotten into part 2, which is titled The Trench. And this is basically about 2 years after that big main event happened. So we are getting into, you know, what is coming next with the book. Bryce is kind of just checked out after everything has happened. She is the main character, by the way. I don't know if I have mentioned that. And she's just basically been checked out for the last couple of years, kind of just doing whatever because of the trauma that has happened with that event. It's so difficult to do a spoiler-free video because I do not know what to say. I'm definitely doing a spoiler section at the end of this. I've already come to the conclusion. But nothing really has happened so far. They're kind of just getting into the background of who these people are and what they do and why they do it and stuff. So I will update you on when something more crazy happens. But as of right now, we are on page 114. Got about a little less than 700 pages to go. Maybe? Yeah. Anyways, but I will let you know if anything crazy happens, and we're just going to chill out and read. Now, basically, Bryce has been called to help out with this certain thing that is related to the event that took place in the beginning of the book. Not much more I can say, obviously, without things being spoiled. But, and then we just learned a fact about the prince. Yeah, so I am on page 165. I know that is not even anything. Like, I'm basically 20% through. But I will let you know when something huge happens. And I'm definitely, like I said, probably going to do like a recap of the book at the end, just to like let out my emotions about the book, obviously, because I know that something big is going to go down. I'm sure it is, because we've got a lot of book left. We've got like this much left. So I'll let you guys know when things get juicy. And for now, I'm just going to read a little bit. Hi guys, it is Thursday and I'm currently on page 336 in Crescent City. So it's been a little while since I've updated you guys, but basically what's happening right now is they're trying to find leads on a certain thing that connected with the event that happened in the beginning. Like the main event. They're trying to find leads on it, on who did it, who summoned whatever it was, since I can't literally say anything about what happened, but they're trying to find connections. There's some ancient relics that are being brought into the mix and that are being connected with summoning of the thing that happened in the beginning, I guess. I'm not trying, like, I'm trying to explain it the best that I can without like spoiling the whole thing. So we've got Hunt and Bryce, and Hunt is basically her personal bodyguard while she leads this investigation. since it had to kind of do with her friend. And there's no romance really happening yet. I heard that it's like slow to get into the romance. You can definitely see some little sparks every once in a while, but I do love Hunt. I love Bryce. I think that they're super good potential characters for this series. And that's basically all that's happening right now. There's nothing really crazy. They're just like continuing their investigation. They went to the Oracle to kind of ask her some questions about things, and you're also learning about Bryce's history. That's basically all that's happening right now. And now they're going to go to the prison to question somebody that might be involved in the incident that happened. So I don't know, that's kind of spoilerish, but I still have a lot to go, so anything could happen at this point. I just hit chapter 35, but I will update you with whatever's going on. I'm literally just sitting in the parking lot reading, but I'm getting kind of tired now. I'm probably just going to leave this right now, walk on the treadmill, and then sit on the couch and read for a little bit until I fall asleep, because I'm a huge napper. But that's what's happening right now, and I will update you guys with anything crazy that happens as much as I can without spoiling the book for you. So that's where we're at. On page 439, and we just got into super juicy territory. Okay guys, so this is not anything book related, but I thought that I would try these on here for you. So I've never had matcha before, and I just wanted to get a little tall one of it so that I could try it, because you never know if you're gonna like it or not, and I highly doubt that I'm gonna like it, but we will see, because the color of it just disgusts me absolutely, and I'm not a green drinker. But this is iced matcha with cold foam, oat milk, and brown sugar. And I do love my brown sugar, so let's try it. I'm very nervous. Okay, that is not what I was expecting whatsoever. It's not terrible as I thought it was gonna be, but you can definitely tell it's a greener drink. Yeah, maybe not for me, but it's definitely not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. And then this is my normal go-to brown sugar shaken espresso with white mocha and cold foam, and obviously this is delicious. Winston wants some of it. Okay, so I just want to try that. Let me know your guys' Starbucks drinks, because I'm kind of like needing something new. So, hey guys, it's been a while since I updated, but I am on page 551 of Crescent City, and a lot of stuff has happened. They had a huge fight scene with a not gonna say it because it's a spoiler. Huge fight scene took place there, and Bryce has made a lot of new discoveries about this case that she's working on, and how her friend might be more involved than she thought she was. Her and Hunt, their relationship is definitely progressing a lot more, and we are literally over halfway in this book, and they finally they have not even established a relationship yet. There's just some kind of flirty things going on. So I definitely would classify this as a slow burn. I'm like 60 something percent through the book, which honestly, I've been reading this book for so long, and I feel like I've still got so much left. But yeah, they're making some connections with the case. They're trying to find out how different things that they have discovered has played into it. Drugs, different mystical objects, stuff like that. So we're just kind of trying to figure out who has done what, what's all playing into it, and just trying to figure out how to wrap up the case. But when the case does wrap up, that means Hunt and Bryce are not going to be able to really hang out any longer. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's still kind of spoilery. I'm trying my best not to give away too much, but I'm really liking it so far. It's just so long. But I guess the last book in the ACOTAR series was super long as well. So I will let you know what happens. I am making my way slowly but surely through the book, and I will update you when something crazy happens. Excuse my face because I am literally so tired, but I reached page 600 of this book, and the last page I just read was literally had my eyes bulging out of my head. Like, I am so shocked that I did not see that coming. So I'm wondering where it goes from here. There was kind of like a terrible thing that definitely happened earlier when I was reading, about like page 580 or something like that, where they had to punish Hunt for a certain event that went on. But this last page that I just read was honestly nuts. I have no idea what is going on from here, and that was definitely just a huge plot twist. I was sitting in the cafe or whatever, and I was like, are you kidding? So 600, we are more than 70% through. I cannot believe it, but I will continue to read this and let you guys know my thoughts. Honestly, right now it is really picking up, and I can tell that we are getting to the nitty-gritty of the book. So I am really excited to see what happens. I'm really getting into it. I'll let you guys know. On page 607, this book is literally nuts. I cannot believe what we just discovered. Basically figured out the whole point of the book, like the whole investigation, and there's just so much going on, and I really was not expecting that. Like, I don't think I could have predicted what actually had happened. But now Bryce and Hunt are not doing so well, to say the least. So we will see what happens. We still have 200 pages, so I'm thinking something else is going to take place. So I'll let you guys know. On page 681, and excuse me? Like, what? Yeah. This book just more and more keeps on getting revealed, and it's nuts. Page 716, this book is not stopping its craziness anytime soon. Wow. Just wow. I finished it. This book was 799 pages, and I have so much to say about this book. I started this book February 13th, and I finished it today, and today is March 2nd, I believe. so that was kind of like a long time for me, but to be honest, when I first started this book, it wasn't that I couldn't get into it, but it was just kind of like, a lot of people say that this book is just a lot of world building, and it's true. It is a lot of world building. You're having to understand all the hierarchies and stuff like that, which, you know, sometimes I still don't really get it. I'm going to be completely honest with you, but I got it enough to be able to read the book and enjoy it. It took a long time to really have things get going, but honestly, I think it was so worth it. The last like 300 or so pages were just bombshell after bombshell after bombshell. It was nuts. And I just thought that it really was worth it. And I think that, you know, after all of this world building of the first book and stuff like that, I think that the way it ended, the second book is going to be absolutely insane. I wanted to do like kind of a spoiler little read, or a spoiler like review of like what I thought about this book, but honestly, there's just too much to say about it, and I don't want to have to go 30 minutes into talking about the spoilers of this book. So I guess you guys will just have to read it yourselves to see how you like it, or if you've already read it and you want to talk to me about it. I did just start a bookstagram, which is Allison Turns the Page, because Paige is my middle name. So that's a little pun there. If you guys didn't get it, now you do. But this book was just wild. I started the ACOTAR series last year and finished it last year, and I absolutely love that series with my whole heart. It is my favorite series ever. And while I don't like this book as much as I like the whole ACOTAR series, I feel like you can't compare one book to a whole series. Plus, the ACOTAR series has 5 installments in it so far, and this only has 2, and I've only read one of them. So I can't really compare the 2 yet, but I do feel like this one is a little longer to get into, definitely. But I give this book a 5 stars. I know that there are a lot, you know, the romance in this book is so slow burny. The, you know, character development takes a long time. Figuring out what's going on takes a long time. I mean, the main event of the book, like, not the main event, but the beginning event that starts all of the investigation doesn't even start until 100 pages through. So, it did take a while to get into, but once I got into this book and we were learning all of these crazy twists about the characters, and it was just going like bam, 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 this guy's dead, this, you know, this happened, she's this, and all of that, I had to give it a 5 stars. Like, there's just a feeling that her books give me that are as compared to no other. Like, I know that's cheesy, but it's just, the characters are amazing. Every single character in here I enjoyed. Not even just Bryson Hunt. All of the characters I really enjoyed. And I definitely think it's worth it to pick up this book. It took me a long time, and honestly, I was kind of like, oh my gosh, this book is taking forever. But it was definitely worth it by the end, and I'm so excited to pick up the second book. I heard that the second book leaves off on a very big cliffhanger, so I'm excited to see where that goes. But I'm going to do a reading vlog of the second book when I get to it. I'm going to take a little break. Just, you know, there was a lot of stuff to learn and unravel in this book, and I'm going to read a couple cutesy little romances and easygoing 300 pagers. But after that, I'm going to pick up the second book. I think it's a lot long. I don't know how long that book is, but it's got to be as long as this, if not longer. And I'm really, really excited to get into it. So I'm going to do a reading vlog on that one, and it's going to be not spoiler free. It's going to be spoilers, because it was so hard having this book be spoiler free and trying to tell you guys about it. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this little big reading vlog. And if you guys want to talk to me about this, once again, comment, go on my bookstagram, talk to me about it. I am so excited to start this series and just get into some more Sarah J. Maas, because she is my favorite author of all time. So yeah, go follow me on my bookstagram if you haven't yet. Just started that, and my main Instagram. They'll be linked down below. And like this video if you liked it, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.